What's good, Jersey community? It's your boy Big Slim coming at you with my 21st edition of Getting Grails. So I'm going to kick this off with I am rocking the 50th anniversary of Salvador Made Mitchell & Ness Charles Oakley, and of course I don't rep the snap wax Mitchell & Ness fitted scripted nicks. So anyways, let me go ahead and get into the vids. As you can see here, I just picked this up. Shout out to Chris over on Jersey Central, now part of my Jersey's Kicks and Lives on Facebook. He hooked me up with this excuse me. He hooked me up with this starter, vintage starter, Ryan Leaf San Diego Chargers. It is the rookie. It's the rookie style with the starter joint. Love that. I love the way. Oh man, I love the way those are. Size 52. I'm actually working on getting into it. I'm very close. Everything is everything's screen printed, heat pressed. Again, starter. There goes the jock tag. Starter Pro line. And but the thing about what's funny is the thing that I'm going to be doing with this is I actually have the Ward and Willoughby patch from the San Diego from the 40th season from 2000, the 2000 season, and that is what she's going to look like when I am done. Maybe a little higher. There we go, because I've actually pictured where Ryan was wearing it. Yes, it is a Ryan Leaf rookie jersey, and I did buy it. But that's what it's going to look like when it's all said and done. Probably going to do that. Probably going to do that patch. So, going to be showing 4 jerseys. That's the first one. And second, I want to show this Eddie Royal. Nice Eddie Royal. Size 54. Almost into it. Actually really close. Everything double stitched on the front. Nice Eddie Royal. Come on, man. Would I buy an Eddie Royal? Well, it is a 2005 preseason. He wore this all 4 games. This color. It was funny because they had 2 games away, 2 games at home, and they still wore the same. They still wore the same color for every game. And played against the 49ers, ironically. It is a 2005 preseason before he retired, Jerry Rice. I read up on it. Mike Shanahan told him that he would be no better than a fourth receiver. He'd be fighting for a starting job. He got lucky. He might make the 3 spot, and he retired. So anybody that knows me, I like to have something different. I mean, I have 900. I got about 900 jerseys in my collection, so I'm kind of reaching maybe for new stuff to do, especially being a big guy. You know, I can't buy some of the older Mitchell & Ness stuff because it's way too small. But this is one that I had to do. Shout out to Patsy Elmer and Big Time Jerseys out in Phoenix. She's the one that switched out the nameplate for me. So yeah, a 2005 Jerry Rice preseason. Played 4 games in it. Didn't even wear the orange or the white. Literally this one for all 4 games. I looked all 4 games up. Wanted to see if they wore another color, but actually this was an Eddie Royal. but I switched out the nameplate. So shout out to 49er fans. You know, Pistol 213 Raiders fan. I think you got a Jerry Rice Raiders. And actually, you know what's funny is this completes all of my teams that I have for Jerry Rice. I have the blank Seahawks jersey that I'm going to get made up for the short time he was in Seattle, and I have a Raiders joint. So, and I've got 3 or 4 49ers jerseys. So that'll complete every jersey, quote unquote, he wore in the pros. So that's a 2005 preseason Jerry Rice. Okay, and then I'm going to move to a custom that I just got done. Shout out to Mike Ciotti. It's funny because this was a Kevin Johnson that I was looking to do a Charles Barkley on. The older runs, they were so limited in print with the Barkley, and I decided to go ahead and grab an extra KJ, because I have a KJ right over here. I have an extra, this would be an extra KJ, so I could go ahead and customize this and turn it into a Charles Barkley. Well, again, shout out to Mike Ciotti. We both get on eBay, and there's a Barkley on eBay. I mean, the odds. And I had literally drug my feet sending this. I didn't send it right away, the whole nine. Mike ends up with two. I'm going to end up with the other one that he has after he's done. He wanted to get some work done to the one that he just picked up. It was in a little rough shape, so it needed some TLC. So, but I decided I called Patsy with the quickness and said, hey, is it, where are we at? And she's like, oh, we just start stripping, blah, 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 the Johnson. And I said, okay, well, did a little research, wanted to see what jerseys, that I could, how long Phoenix wore these and the whole nine. There was, shout out to Throwback King. He said, maybe Michael Finley, or, I even had somebody say, Oliver Miller. I was like, why? Because I'm fat? So, but I ended up going with Rex Chapman. As a kid, when I was a kid, I'd be out on, when he was still playing for Charlotte, he would shoot threes, and as a kid, I'd be like, everybody's done it. You go out on the course, and you're like, oh, Chapman for three, or Bird for three, or Sam Perkins was one of my guys, because he was a big, he's a big dude, big smooth for three, So, but Rex was one of the guys I used to do that with. So I know it's kind of random that somebody would do a Rex Chapman jersey, but why not? So I did it, So it used to be KJ. It's all redone now, double stitched, and the Suns and everything. She didn't touch that. And turn it around, and the Chapman. On the back, hold on, it being a pain. All double stitched. I mean, she's in Phoenix, and she's got the contract with the Suns, and so she said she loves doing fireballs, and so she did this for me, double stitched. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, you can't even see where the 7 was. So shout out to her. So apparently it took like 4 hours or something to clean the old off. So got one more jersey, and this is also a custom job. And shout out to M Diddy. It'd be good to see you making videos again, Diddy. Anybody that knows Diddy already knows what this is. So I went ahead, and I didn't get this directly from Diddy. So I got it from my buddy Joe, and picked this up from him. He had a few of the Diddy customs. This one over here is like a 97, 98. So that, and I went and did a little research on this, and he was traded. And after he was traded to, I believe, Miami, that would make this basically a 91, 92. So this is a M Diddy custom, a Charlotte Hornets Rex Chapman. So it's just beautiful, man. All double stitched. You can see he's got the lines in the material in the jersey, and it's a pretty jersey, man. I got a Glenn Rice from him too, and the Glenn Rice actually has the gold Jerry West on it. So all right, guys. Well, that is it. And like I said, this is Getting Grails 21. And shout out to the Jersey community, everybody that follows me on Jersey's Kicks and Lid on Facebook, YouTube. This is going on to you as well, and everybody on Kings of Throwback. And watch, subscribe, blah blah blah, all that stuff. And like I said, rocking the 50th anniversary New York Knicks, Charles Oakley. Anyways, y'all, peace. See you in the next vid.